Mr. Oberhelman was recently announced as Caterpillar's new Vice Chairman and Chief Executive Officer effective January 1st, 2010. Mr. Douglas R. Oberhelman.
Well, thank you, and this is really an honor and a pleasure, and I really accept this on behalf of Caterpillar as well. And I know Jim Owens, my predecessor, was honored here as well and inducted to the Hall of Fame, and it's my commitment to, I would say to Dr. Vivian and his comments about unlocking the potential of diversity that we all have a responsibility to do. I caught that message there, Doctor, and I appreciate that, and I take that responsibility on with some seriousness. But I am honored with this, and Diane is a big help to me, and many of you know her as well. And we're both committed to this, and we will do our best to be truly superior Hall of Fame members, and I appreciate that. And Erica, best to you and the organization. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Calvin today serves as Vice President of State and Legislative Government Affairs for ComEd. He is the Senior Vice President of External Affairs for R&R Donnelly. He spent 5 years in a variety of positions at Silco. He also received a number of awards and recognitions for his contributions, including a career-focused Eagle Award in 2006 from the National Eagle Leadership Institute, Chicago Tribune and YMCA African American and Leadership Award recipient, Mahogany Foundation for Black Achievers recipient, serves on the Board of Leadership for Greater Chicago. Is there anything he doesn't do? He's the Illinois Chamber of Commerce, the Chicago Children's Theater, Chicago Public Library Foundation, Heritage YMCA and Bradley University Council of Trustees, and he is a graduate of Bradley University. And even if he grew up somewhere else, we claim you as our own, Calvin. Congratulations and welcome to the African American Hall of Fame.
Well, first, let me say thank you and giving honor to God, because this is truly a blessing, because you spend so much time working. And as many of you know, it is such an honor, but one thing about your family, and I can tell you spoke with my wife Sharon, that they humble you real quick. So when I told my kids that I was being recognized this evening, my son immediately said they didn't do their research. And my daughter immediately said, keep it short. But with that, you know, I recognize that family means so much. And I've been truly blessed to have a wonderful wife, Sharon, and my kids and my family. And my aunt and my uncle are here this evening. They drove up from St. Louis to just spend this evening with me. And as many of us will know, is that we have family that we've been born into and others that we don't want to claim, right? But there's also family that you choose, and that you've chosen to be part of your life and to grow with and develop with. And you know, you tell the story about Bob and Karen Viets. They are family. You know, I think Bob and I, we met. He chose me, but he didn't realize I chose him too. And it has been a lasting relationship. You talk about your friends that are here with you this evening. You know, friendships, I believe, are truly the measure of the individual. You can do so much, and when you decided to recognize me this evening for public service, I think that is a recognition of family, friends, and what you decide to give. Since day one of my career, I've always said, I'm going to give something back. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to give a little bit of me. And hopefully along the way, someone will take the time to recognize that I'm trying to make a difference. And your acknowledgement tonight is just one more step in that I am trying to make a difference, whether it be in business, whether it be in education, whether it be just in mentoring some young person along the way, whether it's my cousin Anthony, who's a sophomore at Bradley, and of course your kids, but also my extended family at Bradley, who are also here this evening, because, again, they chose me and I chose them. And the fact that you took the time to come out this evening means so much. And when I came in here tonight to this room, my kids were both born here in Peoria. And Sharon and I spent our first 5 years of our marriage here in Peoria. This is significant for us. You know, you always hope you're doing the right thing, but along the way, to get these gentle reminders and subtle reminders means so much. So more than anything, I just say thank you. And for those of you who told me that I've made you proud along the way, it means so much. And I just wanted to let you know, we're just getting started. And I look forward to continuing to make you proud. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you.
Our next inductee, being inducted in the area of athletics, is Mr. Hersey Hawkins. Mr. Hawkins couldn't be with us tonight, so accepting the award on his behalf is Bradley University President, Dr. Joanne Glasser. If you would come up. A little about Hersey. Just in case you don't know, he's a retired NBA professional basketball player. After starring at Westinghouse High School in Chicago, the 6'3" shooting guard attended Bradley University, where he averaged an NCAA Division I high of 36.3 points per game in 1988. He was then drafted 6th overall in the first round of the 1988 NBA draft and earned NBA All-Rookie First Team honors in 1989. Hawkins played 13 years in the NBA, including a stint with the beloved Chicago Bulls. Hersey ranks 27th in NBA history in three-point field goals made and finished as one of the top 10 three-point shooters in 1989, 90, 91, 92, and 1995. Among his many career accomplishments, Hersey also won the 1999 NBA Sportsmanship Award. Retiring from the league in 2001, Hawkins has split his time as a TV analyst for the NBA, college basketball broadcasts, and as an assistant basketball coach for his son's team. Most recently, however, in 2009, the Portland Trail Blazers named Hersey Hersey Player Development Director. Our inductee in the area of athletics, Mr. Hersey Hawkins.
On behalf of Hersey Hawkins and obviously Bradley University, I want to sincerely thank the African American Hall of Fame Museum for honoring someone who is truly not only an iconic figure on the hilltop, but also the entire Peoria community as well. Hersey wanted to be with you all tonight, but he's unable to do so because he's traveling with the NBA's Portland Trail Blazers. As you just heard, he currently serves in their front office now as his distinguished 13-year playing career has ended. I spoke with Hersey earlier this week on the phone. We had a wonderful conversation, and I will tell you that he was truly overwhelmed with this honor tonight. He said to me that Peoria will always be his second home, a home that he holds very near and dear to his heart. He wanted to thank all of you for the support and the encouragement you gave him when he arrived here as a very young and very fresh student from Chicago. Simply put, Hersey Hawkins is a treasure. He is as honorable a husband, father, and community member as you will ever come across. He is every mother's favorite son, and he is ours as well. So thank you on behalf of Bradley University, and especially on behalf of Hersey Hawkins and his family.
Jahan is so special, and this is a very special year. It's been a difficult year and a hard year because she's a part of a legacy. And this year, her mom, Annie Gordon, passed, and at the funeral, over 3,000 people showed up, and they asked, anyone in here who Annie Gordon touched your life in some way, shape, or form, stand up, and the whole house stood. Beautiful black woman